The neon lights flickered overhead as Flex strolled through the dimly lit alleyways, the shadows dancing around him like silent accomplices. His brother, Crazy, walked beside him, and the ever-loyal M-Lock was a step behind. They approached the local hangout, where FN, SB, and J5 awaited, their presence a testament to the camaraderie of the Terror crew. The night held a tense energy, and word on the street was that the Jack Boys had been encroaching on their territory. Flex, with a sly grin on his face, gathered his crew in a huddle. "Listen up. These Jack Boys think they can play us like pawns on a chessboard," Flex said, his eyes gleaming with determination. "But we're kings in this game. It's time to flex our strategic muscles." As the crew dispersed to their respective corners of the hood, Flex and Crazy plotted their next move. They knew the Jack Boys wouldn't back down without a fight. Meanwhile, the ever-chilled M-Lock, FN, SB, and J5 each had their roles to play in the impending street chess match. On the other side of town, G.G. Gabriel, the cunning leader of the Jack Boys, received wind of the Terror crew's preparations. His sister, Carissa, watched silently, torn between loyalty to her brother and the undeniable attraction she felt for Flex. The city's pulse quickened as the game unfolded. Sergeant Pitbull and Constable Harmy were hot on the trail, determined to quell the brewing storm before it erupted into chaos. Amidst the gritty backdrop, MPP Jermaine Ramperswad observed from the shadows, contemplating the political implications of the impending clash. Jenny Chow, his sharp-witted chief of staff, whispered words of caution in his ear. The first move in this street chess game had been made, and the pieces were set for a showdown. The night air crackled with anticipation as the Terror crew and Jack Boys prepared for a clash that would set the tone for the battles to come in the unforgiving streets they called home. The moon hung low in the night sky as Flex strategized with his crew. Crazy, his brother, had an ace up his sleeve. Word on the street was that GG had a weak spot, a stash hidden deep within their territory. With a mischievous glint in his eye, Crazy shared the intel with the crew. "We hit him where it hurts," Crazy declared, his grin matching Flex's. "GG's got a secret stash, and we're gonna make it rain chaos." Under the cover of darkness, the Terror crew executed their plan. M-Loc orchestrated a diversion that drew the Jack Boys away, while FN, SB, and J5 slipped through the shadows, headed for the heart of GG's block. Unknown to them, Carissa, torn between loyalty and love, discreetly tipped off Flex about her brother's vulnerabilities. The lines between love and betrayal blurred as the crew made their way to the hidden stash. In Division 24, Sergeant Pitbull and Officer Harmy caught wind of the escalating conflict. Determined to maintain order, they patrolled the streets, chasing the echoes of an impending storm. Meanwhile, in the political arena, MPP Jermaine Ramperswad sensed an opportunity to gain leverage. Jenny Chow advised caution, warning him of the volatile situation unfolding in the streets. However, Ramperswad saw the chaos as a ladder to climb in the political hierarchy. As the Terror crew reached the hidden stash, tension thickened in the air. The metallic click of a lock echoed through the darkness as they breached the secret lair. Inside, they found a trove of cash, weapons, and compromising information, GG's kingdom at risk. Back at the Jack Boys' hideout, GG sensed the betrayal. Carissa's conflicted heart had consequences, and Flex reveled in the checkmate move. The city was a chessboard, and the Terror crew had just made a move that left the Jack Boys scrambling to recover. The streets buzzed with talk as the news of the robbery spreads. Flex, the puppet master, knew that this was just the beginning of a high-stakes game that would redefine the power dynamics in the unforgiving urban landscape. The night air crackled with tension as Flex and the Terror crew reveled in the aftermath of their successful heist. Flex, with a cocky grin, gathered his crew for a victory toast. "Flex, we played the game, and we played it well. The city's ours." Crazy, however, couldn't shake the feeling that the shadows were closing in. He pulled Flex aside, with a concerned look on his face. "Crazy, something's not right, Flex. We should be celebrating, but I can't shake this feeling that mans are watching." Meanwhile, Carissa, tormented by her playing both sides, sought refuge in Greasy, one of Gigi's right-hand men. The dimly lit alley provided a backdrop for their tense conversation. Carissa, Greasy, you have to believe me. I didn't betray my brother. I'm in this mess because of my feelings for Flex. Greasy, always opportunistic, saw a chance to sow discord within the Jack boys. Greasy, Carissa, if you're telling the truth, we need to expose the real traitor. Let's play this smart and turn the tables. As word of the brewing storm reached Sergeant Pitbull and Officer Harmy, they patrolled the streets, sensing trouble on the horizon. Pitbull, Harmy, the city's on edge. We need to get ahead of whatever storm is brewing. Keep your eyes open. Simultaneously, MPP Jermaine Rapperswat saw an opportunity in the chaos. He approached Flex with a subtle smile, brokering a deal that danced in the shadows of political intrigue. Rapperswat, Flex, my friend, alliances in this city are delicate. I can offer you protection, but remember, everything comes at a cost. Flex, lured by the promise of political backing, unknowingly stepped into a web of manipulation. Flex, Rapperswat, we're in this together. Just keep your end of the deal. As tensions mounted, GG, fueled by Greasy's misleading information, declared war on the terror crew. GG, Flex and his crew crossed the line. Greasy, Slug, we hunt them down, no mercy. The city's underworld shifted beneath Flex's feet. Unaware of the intricacies of the game being played, he and the terror crew found themselves entangled in a web of deceit and danger, where every step could lead to an unforeseen consequence. The city's neon glow cast an eerie light on Flex and Crazy as they delved into the shadows of their father's demise. In a dimly lit alley, they confronted Rapperswat, the puppeteer of their family tragedy. Flex's voice was sharp with accusation. You had a hand in our father's death, didn't you? The failed robbery, the murder, it all leads back to you. Rapperswat, a master of political doublespeak, feigned innocence. I understand your pain, Flex, but accusations require evidence. Your father was a casualty of this unforgiving city, not my doing. Crazy's eyes burned with anger. We've got more than whispers. We've got a trail, and it ends with you. The politician remained composed, his tone calculated. In this game, truths are elusive. Be careful not to lose yourselves in a pursuit that may lead nowhere. Meanwhile, in a meeting with Carissa, Greasy, and Slug, tensions ran high. Carissa's voice trembled as she tried to reason with Greasy. You've got it all wrong. The heist wasn't my doing, and I never wanted harm to come to my own blood. Greasy, skeptical, retorted, words won't save you now. The Jack boys don't take betrayal lightly, especially from family. As the shadows deepened, Sergeant Pitbull and Officer Harmy continued their investigation. Pitbull's gruff voice echoed through their cramped office. This city's turning into a war zone, Harmy. We need to find the truth before it tears apart at the seams. Harmy, flipping through case files, added, the terror crew, the Jack boy and Rapperswat are all entangled somehow. We're dealing with a mess that goes beyond street-level chaos. Back on the streets, Flex and Crazy faced an uphill battle. Flex's frustration boiled over. We need proof, Crazy. Something concrete that ties Rapperswat to our father's death. Crazy, determined, replied, we'll find it, Flex. Even if we have to tear apart every deal and alliance he's made. In the city's pulsating heart, where politics and crime converged, the stage was set for a reckoning. The dialogue of deceit and determination echoed through the streets, a prelude to what is to come.